front to back. This is the most efficient dosing technique. The operator starts at the front of the cut and works to the back of the cut. The push distance will increase for each push as the tractor works from the front to the rear of the cut. Average dose distance would be 100 feet, given a 200-foot total cut distance. This is the same as the back-to-front technique. The advantage of front to back is the blade is always loaded downhill and a slot is created and utilized throughout the whole cut. Berm management, height, width. The height and width of the berm can enhance or hinder the effect on productivity. The berm height should not be greater than the height of the dozer blade. In many cases, the height of the berm may not need to be that high. It only needs to be high enough to trap material in front of the blade to assure optimum blade load. It's recommended the width of the berm be approximately 1/3 of the blade width. Actually, the smaller the berm, the more manageable it is to dispose of and the greater the productivity. Berm removal, crisscross. The most efficient method to remove a center berm is the crisscross method. The operator starts at the back, dozing the rear portion of the berm into either the slot on the right or the left. On the next pass, the next section of berm is taken the opposite direction of the first pass into the slot on the other side of the center berm. This method will create a crisscrossing pattern. This method utilizes the entire slot and assures that the material is moved forward and not sideways. This method does require a higher degree of operator skill. Dozing the berm into the slot requires the operator to corner load the blade and steer the tractor under load. If the operator attempts to use the clutches and brakes to steer the tractor under load, this can be abusive to the tractor. If the operator has difficulty with this method and the tractor is being abused, it's recommended the operator use the less efficient technique of straddle dozing, giving up production efficiencies in order to save wear and tear on the tractor. Berm removal, straddle. The efficiency gained by slot dozing front to back can be enhanced or lost by the technique used to remove the center berm. With this technique, the operator starts at the back and straddles the berm for the entire pass. This technique results in the berm being knocked down, but a large portion of the material is scattered to the sides of the dozer blade, creating smaller windrows. Eventually, that material will have to be rehandled and moved to the end of the cut. Chasing windrows is not the most effective method to move material. One reason this method is often practiced is that it's easy for the operator to just plow through the berm. Back to front. The operator starts each pass at the back of the cut. For the following passes, the operator progresses the cut from the back to the front. The push distance is reduced each pass as the tractor works to the front of the cut. Average push distance for this technique, given a 200-foot total distance for the cut, would be 100 feet, an improvement compared to the 200 average push distance for the back each pass technique. Another inefficiency of this technique is that the operator has to load the blade uphill on each pass, and the slot is not fully utilized throughout the cut.